If your message feels messy, or people don't really understand what you offer, or maybe you notice customers looking but not buying what you have, there's a simple reason for that. And once you understand it, you can fix it without overworking yourself or overwhelming yourself. Now, I study brands every day. I look at the ones that grow fast and the ones that can't seem to get any traction. Now, I've been doing this work for over 15 years across marketing, event planning, content creation, and brand development. And in my previous business, I served thousands of customers and earned more than 4,000 five-star reviews with an average rating of 4.99. So I've seen what happens when a message works and what happens when it also doesn't. Now, as I rebuild my brand from scratch, I'm paying even closer attention to how messaging works in real life, not in theory, not just textbook, right? Just not by reading what you see in the books, but in the day to day decisions that actually help people understand who you are and why your work matters. And the biggest thing that I've learned is this: your business doesn't struggle because it's bad, it's struggling because people don't understand it. They don't understand it clearly enough to even trust it. And that's the problem, okay? The problem is that customers don't buy when they feel confused. If they can't understand it, they're very confused on the topic because confusion doesn't come from your price, it's not coming from your offer or even your branding. The confusion is coming from what you're saying, it's your messages, okay? You're probably trying to say too many things at once. And when your message just keeps rambling on or moving, people don't know what to take hold of. They don't know what to focus on. So they hear your words, but nothing is really landing for them. They might even see your post, but nothing's going to stick, right? It's not because that you're not talented. It's not because that your products aren't that great. What it is, again, is that your message is just trying to do too much. And so it ends up doing nothing at all. Now, a message that tries to cover everything ends up connecting with no one. And our goal is to connect with our ideal customer. So make it easy for them. Now, when I look at brands that grow consistently, okay, people like Alex Hermosi, Layla Hermosi, Tony Robbins, Myron Golden, Russell Brunson's another one, right? Natalie Dawson, and there's many, many others. They all have something in common. Okay, they each have one simple message that sits behind everything else that they say. Okay, so they don't explain 10 different things, they explain one thing, but in 10 different ways. Okay, that's why people remember them. Okay, they're repeating the same message over and over. Now, that's why their content feels very strong. That's why people are trusting them more. People will follow when messages are clear, right? They don't follow confusion and chaos. So, what I've learned from rebuilding my brand, I realized how easy it is to create a message that sounds too busy, okay? Instead of sounding helpful, okay? I had so much to say that I kept saying way too much. And the more that I said it, the more I realized people really didn't understand what I was actually offering or what I was saying or what I even did. Okay. But as I started stripping down everything, just getting to focus on one core aspect, one core message, okay, one sentence that explained the value of my work, everything just changed. Everything just felt a lot smoother. My content became easier to create. My tone felt a lot stronger. And people finally actually understood what my brand stood for and what I actually offered. Customers, again, they don't need a lot of words or they don't need more words. What they need are the right words. Okay. And, one of the reasons why your message might feel messy is because you're trying to answer every question in your custom that your customer might have for you. Okay. But the truth is, your customer only needs the answer to one question first. And what do you help me do? They just want to know that first. What is it that you're going to help me with? If you can't answer that, or if they can't understand that, again, they're going to look elsewhere to figure out that answer. All right. So, again, they don't need a full explanation. They don't need a novel. They don't need all the steps and why and how. They just need to know what it is that you're going to do that's going to help them. That's it. Okay. Just the heart of it, and make it one clear message. Okay. And start by solving one simple understanding of what that problem is. Okay. One sentence. I get it. This is the problem, and this is how I help. Okay. Once that lands, once you figure that out, people will naturally want to learn more as far as, okay, tell me more. Okay. But you have to start with that first message. Now, the shift is very simple for you. Okay. You just got to speak to one idea at a time. So instead of trying to convince people, um, as far as everything that you can do, right? Help them understand just one clear point, one thing. When your message again carries one strong thought or one direction, people are going to be easier, or they're going to want to connect to your message faster. It's easier for them to connect faster, right? They're going to remember you easier, and they're going to trust you a lot sooner. And when they trust you, that's when they buy. So remember, when a message is very clean, direct, and focuses on one core message, it makes the buying decision so much easier. So the moment that you simplify your message, the moment that you make your message really easy to understand, customers will start moving towards you instead of moving away from you. Your content will feel a lot stronger because it's not going to be overloaded with everything. It's going to focus on one clear message. And your audience understands your value because you're not making them guess what is it that you're actually trying to say? What is it that you're talking about? And your sales will become more consistent because people will finally understand what you do and why it even matters. Remember, a clear message always leads to clearer results. So use that to your advantage. If your message feels messy or all over the place, disorganized, that doesn't mean that your business is broken, okay? It simply means that people need a clearer version of what you already know how to do. They need to have a easier understanding of what that is. So when you communicate one idea at a time, your audience begins to understand you so much easier. And when they understand you, they're going to buy from you. Okay. Your message becomes powerful the moment that you make it simple. So, if this helped you think differently about your messaging, please subscribe to the channel, my friend. I'm rebuilding my brand from scratch, and every day I share what I'm learning about creating real impact and attracting customers with a message that actually makes sense. So if you are enjoying this, remember to subscribe so that you get notified when the next video drops. All right, friend, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.